Welcome back, algebra students. We're going to continue with chapter 6, where we talked about linear inequalities. This is a Khan Academy exercise called Graphs of Inequalities. The prompt asks, which graph represents negative 5x plus 6y is greater than 12? And it gives us 4 options to choose from. I think with these problems, the easiest thing to do is to convert this first into slope-intercept. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to isolate my y. In order to do that, I recognize that I have a negative 5x being added to it, so I need to add the opposite, which is adding 5x to both sides. Once I get that, I guess 6y is greater than 12 plus 5x. If you want, you can put the 5x first, so I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. 6y equals 5x plus 12. So that's the same thing, that just makes it a little bit more easily recognizable as slope-intercept form. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 6. And keep in mind, I need to divide every term by 6 that's separated by addition or subtraction. So when I divide 6y by 6, I get y is greater than, and now I have 5 over 6x, and then 12 divided by 6 is 2. So now I have something that's pretty recognizable, easily graphed. We can see that we have 2 as our y-intercept, and we have 5 over 6 as our slope. Another thing of note is we need to decide if it's a dashed or solid boundary line. And here you notice that it's not a greater than or equal to sign, so this is a dashed or a dotted line. So let's go ahead and identify which of these principles has, or which of these options has a slope of 5 over 6, a y-intercept of 2, and is a dashed line. Oh, we forgot an important ingredient. Now, how do we recognize if it's shaded above the line, shaded above, or shaded below? The key to understanding whether it's shaded above or below is looking at the greater than symbol. If you have y is greater than, and then your value of x on the right, it is shaded above. If you have y is less than whatever you have on the right, then it's shaded below, okay? So if we have y is greater than here, y is greater than 5 over 6x plus 2, then we are going to be shaded above. So not only do we have a dotted line, it's shaded above, y-intercept is 2, slope is 5 over 6. Let's see which one of those applies. Okay, the first one, y-intercept is 2. Let's see if it goes up 5 over 6. It looks like it does. And it's shaded above is a dashed line. It looks like A is our guy. But just to be thorough, let's look at the other options. The other ones are shaded below, and then we have a solid line. So clearly A is the correct choice. Let's go ahead and do the next one, just so you get the hang of it. So we have 4x plus 7y is less than or equal to 21. First thing I like to do is convert it to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract both sides by negative 4x. Now I have 7y is less than or equal to negative 4x. I'm going to put the x's first, minus 21. Since they're not like terms, you can just rearrange them to the order that you prefer. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 7. Divide by 7, divide by 7. Make sure you divide all the terms by 7, not just the negative 21. And now I have y is less than or equal to negative 4 over 7x minus 3. Now keep in mind something, we didn't need to do this in either case, but if you divide by a negative number, then you will need to flip the sign. That's very important to note. Okay, in this case, we didn't divide by negative 7, just a positive 7. Now, let's recognize some things. Number 1, is it a shaded or solid line? We see that's a solid line. Is it shaded above or below the solid line? In this case, it's below because its y is less than. We have a y-intercept of negative 3 and a slope of negative 4 over 7. So it's going to be going down 4, and it's going to be going to the right 7. Let's go ahead and look for those options. So we needed, let me just remind myself, shaded below, solid line. First one's solid, but it's not below. We have dotted line, dotted line. This one's solid, shaded below. The slope looks correct, the y-intercept looks correct, and it was correct. What a great sound that is. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.